Hey everyone, this is Neisayer. Just wanted to make a quick tutorial video about the ELAP. It's a program that makes modding TimeSplitters 2 so much easier and so much simpler. You can change so many things with it, like how weapons work, the names of different items, the damage IDs of different guns. There's a ton you can do with it. Like most things with hex editing are covered there. There's still some things you need HXD for, but if you're getting into modding, then this is a great stepping off point and a good resource to use. Even if you know your way around a hex editor, it's still very useful because it simplifies modding, weapons, and other things. So what you're going to want to do with this is go onto the website phiskits, phiskits.weebly.com, and go to the ELAP. Once you're there, just hit downloads, and then download the zip called 2009 underscore phiskits underscore element underscore application. So go up to download and hit direct download. Shouldn't take long at all. So once that's done, go into your downloads folder and then pull it up. Extract the files to wherever you need to. Once you're there, you're going to want to go into the program folder and double click on phiskits element application.exe. There are also instructions included in the README file for this, so you can also follow the guidelines there. It covers a lot of things like shortcuts and how to get the program started, but I'll cover that here as well. When you first pull the ELAP up, it's going to look like this with not much going on. What you're going to want to do is add a project folder, and to do that, you're going to go to the folder that you extracted the ELAP into, go into projects, and then select the 20-09 underscore TimeSplitters underscore 2 folder. You hit OK, and it should add that project to the program. And then you right click it and you hit open. After that, it'll give you an option on what game file you want to edit. You're going to look for wherever you keep your TimeSplitters 2 ISOs at, and select it. I'm going to reuse the copy of it that I had been modding for the tutorial videos. You can use it on a modded ISO or a regular unedited ISO, whatever works best. So once you pull that up, you're going to see a lot of different options, like ammo types, characters, character perimeters. And this will allow you to edit almost anything with the games. So you can make a lot of quick edits to weapons and all sorts of other additions if you want. You can even edit the different strings in the game, like weapon names and things of that sort. So for now, let's just go ahead and just do some blanket edits. Let's just change some stuff for the fun of it, just demonstrate how it works. So in this case, I'm going to scroll over to the silenced Luger, and I'm going to make it a full auto weapon. I'm going to give it a fire rate of 9 when held down, or when rapidly fired. And do that for both. You can do that for the alt fire and the regular fire rate. And then I'm going to give it a magazine size or a clip size of 15, just like the Mauser pistol in TimeSplitters 1. Next, I'm going to go to the Soviet S-47. Now it doesn't list exactly what each projectile ID is, but if you look at the names of them and then the numbers listed here, you can figure out what they're referring to. So for the S-47, I'm gonna make it shoot rockets, sort of like what the KSMG did in TimeSplitters Future Perfect. Since the rocket launcher has a projectile ID of 4, I'm going to change the S47's projectile ID from 10 to 4. I'll keep the rest the same. And for one more edit, this will also include some of the stuff that isn't normally available, like the gunpowder, the Mox weapon, and the Desert Eagle, which is listed here as some bullet with plasma sounds. Why don't I make it so that the brick has a very fast projectile speed? Let's see if I can find it. Yep, it's at 0.2 now, so let's make it like, let's make it 1 for primary fire projectile speed, and 2 for secondary fire projectile speed. That'll make it go very, very fast. If you want to save your changes, you just hit F5. It should refresh a bit, and then it'll show the change that you made. And there are other options you can change here too, like options for the story AI level, what graphics characters have. You can go and alter the damage data for weapons, how explosions work, how projectiles work. There's just a ton you can do with this. I would say the best thing to do is just experiment with it and just play around with what options you have for it. Just play around with the weapons. Once you get a feel for it, use it for more serious stuff. So with that out of the way, we can just give it a quick test run, all the mods we changed, and see how it works out. So, as you can see, all of our changes were implemented pretty easily. You can do all sorts of things like that with the ELAP. It's a really useful tool for modding TimeSplitters too. I'd recommend it for people who want to get into modding the game casually or seriously, or people who have experience with hex editing. It'll make some of the more tedious stuff simpler. So, that said, thank you for watching, and hope you have a great day. Hope you can make great use of this tool. And thanks again to Phiskits for making and releasing this tool. It's very useful, and I'm sure it'll be a massive boon for the TimeSplitters modding community.